Alright, Shalom, ACHYAM. Just want to give all praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH, man. And double honor to the elders of GMS on down. And peace and blessings to the third who hope, believe, and receive this truth and all spirit, truth, and sincerity, man, with all love, mind, and soul towards the Lord, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, above all things. Okay, I'm just gonna make a short little clip here. All I was gonna talk about is about wisdom, and just that the unrighteous are gonna be destroyed, but wisdom is more precious than fine gold. Okay, and you have to study. All right, and through the scriptures comes faith, and through the scriptures, within the scriptures, is Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. Okay, and arm yourselves, because the word is an actual shield and protection. It's a full armor that you have to arm yourself with. And when the demons come at you, man, you have to fight them with the scriptures. Just as when Yahawashi was tempted in the wilderness by Satan himself, he fought him with the scriptures, okay? And he fasted for 40 days, which we can't do now with these chemicals in the sky and these GMO foods. But just proving that it was very, he was at his lowest point, where he needed water, he needed food, in flesh, and he fought Satan with the scriptures, man. But I was just reading a little bit of Wisdom of Solomon in the Apocrypha, and so the Lord just wanted me to do a little video real quick. All right, so I'm just gonna read. Let's see, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6. Chapter 6, verse 25. It says, "Receive therefore instruction through my words, and it shall do you good." Verse 24. "But the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and a wise king is the upholding of the people." All right, so right there, I'm just trying to point out that we have to receive instruction, man, through the words of YAHAWASHI, and that's through the scriptures, okay? And how do we get that broken down? We get that through the men of YAHAWASHI, beginning with the apostles and elders of GMS on down, okay? Who the men of the Lord are dealing with, and therefore you build up your faith, and just as they build up, all right? Because they received it from men as well, all right? But the men of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, all right? Let's see, because in order to be a king, man, and then in order to be a true king, and have true order, true peace and righteousness, you have to have, you have to be righteous, but you have to have the wisdom, the rightful laws of righteousness with wisdom, because wisdom is everlasting, and wisdom is immortal, and she is precious, more precious than fine gold. Okay. This is the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 21. "If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forevermore." Okay, so this is from wisdom. This is from Solomon, all right, which was YAHAWASHI, and he was the most righteous man. But one thing that was really broken down right here in the Wisdom of Solomon that I really liked, that's cool, that's really important too, is that this wisdom, man, because this wisdom, man, is your strength. It's your protection, man. It's your shield, and it's your sword. Okay, because with the word, we fight all things that are unseen and things that are seen. Okay, and the word is overcomes all things. Okay, because YAHAWASHI is the word, and through YAHAWASHI we can even overcome death itself and our enemies. All right, and we shall live forevermore in true righteousness as true kings and rulers. All right. I'm gonna go back a little bit more. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 1. Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand, learn, ye that be judges of the earth, at the end of the ends of the earth. Give ear, ye that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of nations. For power is given you of the Lord YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, and sovereignty from the highest, who shall try your works and search out your counsels. All right. So the Lord is telling us, because the word is for us, for the Israelites, mainly for the elect right now. But He's telling us that we're kings, okay? That we're kings and priests, and that we are judges of the earth, okay? And how we're able to judge? We're able to judge through the words and with the wisdom, because with the understanding of the word and with the faith of Yahawashi, we are able to judge things righteously, okay? Because you're supposed to judge. When Christianity, they always want to pull up a certain verse in the Bible where it says, "Judge not, that ye be not judged." All right, that's talking about judging unrighteously. Judging unrighteously, as if you're going off, as if you're going off, and you're trying to judge somebody. You're not judging righteously, man, because you're a hypocrite, and you have your own things going on. But you're judging, so you're going to be judged according to that, according to your judgment, all right, and according to your righteousness. So the Lord's not a hypocrite, okay? So He tells us to judge, but we judge not according to the appearance, but we judge according to the spirit, okay? To the mind, to the spirit, all right? We judge according to how they carry themselves and what they hold themselves to, all right? Whether they are clean or unclean, according to the law of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Okay? Alright, I'm going to go down. This is chapter 6, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 9. It says, "Unto you, therefore, O kings, do I speak, that ye may learn wisdom, and not fall away. For they that keep holiness holily shall be judged holy, and they that have learned such things shall find what to answer. Wherefore set your affection upon my words, desire them, and ye shall be instructed." Okay, so that's the promise of the Lord to the elect, man, and the elect are gonna do the will of the Lord. All right, what is the will of the Lord, man? Is to have faith in have the faith of Yahawashi, and do the commandments to the best of your abilities. All right, and that is perfection to the Lord. Okay, and doing it to your absolute best, because your Lord, the Lord deserves way more than you can ever give. Okay, and we do all things in hope, and and in hope and in fear of the Lord, that we may receive mercy from His great wrath that is to come in these end times that we are in. Okay, so arm yourselves likewise with wisdom. Okay, and be pure, and do everything you can for the Lord, man, because the Lord has love for His elect, and He shall guide thee and instruct thee, okay, and give His angels charge over thee. All right, and Yahawashi will Yahawashi Himself will cry your name unto the Lord, and defend you. Okay, because the unrighteous are gonna be punished. All right, and you have to study, and you have to show yourself approved, and just keep going, man. Just pray, fast, and study, man, and do it honestly, and because the Lord knows your thoughts. So you got to be careful. This thing is very serious. Let me try to find this. Prepared one of these other verses to back this up. All right. So we got to be hot in the spirit and got to keep going. Okay. Because if not, the Lord is gonna cast you aside, and you'll be back in the world doing whatever it is you were doing. But not only that, you will be even worse than you were before you even came into the truth, before you even received the good wisdom, the good truth, you know. And you don't want that, because you're gonna get a worse punishment, you know, than you would have had without it. Okay. So this is Revelation 3:16. It says, so then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Because thou sayest, I am rich, and increase with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched, and miserable, and poor, and blind, and naked. Okay. Verse 18, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness does not appear, and anoint thine eyes with Salakia. I don't know what that says right there. That thou mayest see. I don't know what that says right there. Salakia, brothers. But I'm just gonna go on. I don't know. I'm not gonna mess that up for the lesson. Salakia. Verse 19. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent. Okay. Verse 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him, and he with me. Because the Lord literally dwells within you. If you have this word, wisdom and knowledge and understanding, okay, He literally dwells with you, because your body is a temple for the Lord's Spirit, okay? Because the Lord's everywhere, and He's within His elect, and He's with you wherever you go. Now, to him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame, and am set down with my Father in His throne. Here, he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. Okay, and the churches is not talking about these Christianity churches, these Catholic buildings, because the Lord is not within those buildings. The churches is talking about the temples, which is talking about your body. So it's talking about those churches. It's talking about those bodies, okay, your body. So it's saying that let him hear what the Spirit says unto the churches. So what the Spirit said unto the chosen, basically, okay. So you gotta study, man, and you gotta have faith. And wisdom is better than fine gold. Wisdom is above all things. And who can search it out? Okay. 2 Timothy 2:15 says, study to shew thyself approved unto YAHAWAH, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Alright? So that's what you gotta be doing, man. You gotta be studying and seek wisdom, man. Because wisdom is most precious, man. And with wisdom comes everything, man. Comes the protection from the Lord, rightly dividing the unrighteous from the righteous. Okay? You know, keeping yourself clean and pure before the Lord, prepare for His judgment to come. Alright? You gotta be staying hot, stay ready, man, like as if the Lord's coming today. Okay? Because maybe He might not come tomorrow or the next day, but at least you can serve Him today. You can serve Him right now, because you know not the time that you have here, or what comes tomorrow. But the Lord knows all things. Okay? And it's about showing love to the Lord, and that is doing His commandments. Okay? So seek wisdom, man, and hold on to it, and judge, ye judges of the earth, you know, you kings of the earth, you are kings and priests unto the Lord. Seek wisdom and be righteous. And being kingly, man. Hold yourself up kingly, man. We're kings, man. We're gods of YAHAWASHI Yahushai. And YAHAWASHI Yahushai has respect for his elect. Okay? He literally respects you. And he will listen to you, man. But you gotta fight for him, and he will fight for you. If you don't fight for him, he will not fight for you. That's just how it works, man. So let me just read this right. This is Wisdom of Solomon. Let's see, chapter 4, verse 15. It says, "This the people saw and understood it not, neither laid they up this in their minds, that his grace and mercy is with his saints." And saints just means holy, okay? "And that he hath respect unto his chosen." All right, so that's literally what these people can't understand, and that's something serious that you gotta take hold of, and think of sincerely, because if you are the hopeful elect, man, the Lord has respect for you. The Lord Himself, that's the highest honor above all things, man, because the elect were chosen by Yahweh for Yahawashi. All right, Yahweh is the one who ultimately decides everything. But he literally has respect for you, okay? That these people can't understand, because it's not for these 2/3. All right, we're not gonna even talk about these heathen and these devils right now, because this is not even for them at all. But for these 2/3, they're not gonna receive it, okay? And so they're not, and they understand it not, you know. So I'll just read that again. In Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 15. "This the people saw and understood it not, neither laid they up this in their minds, that his grace and mercy is with his saints, and that he hath respect unto his chosen." All right. So seek wisdom, man, and hold on to the Lord, man, and the Lord will fight for you. If the Lord is gonna fight for you, who can be against thee? You know. And if you are put to death in the flesh, your spirit goes up to the Father, man, and you go right up to that new body. Okay. You're gonna get a front row seat with Yahawashi when it returns. You know, you're gonna be right with Yahawashi when they return. And ultimately, we're all gonna be here whooping ass together, because those who are left here on the earth, who are not martyrs for the truth, will be here with spiritual power already as well. You know, and we'll all be changed into new bodies, and we'll be kicking ass, man, along with Yahawashi and King David on down. It's gonna be the ultimate beatdown and annihilation, man. And if we are the hopeful elect, man, we're gonna literally be a part of that, of the greatest ass whoop of all time. Yeah, with Yahawashi himself. And Yahweh's gonna be within Yahawashi and within King David on down with his men. You know, we're gonna be whooping ass, man. You're not gonna get tired. You're not gonna get weak. You know, you're not gonna feel for your enemies. It's gonna be like a cheat code within a video game. You know, it's gonna be something out of this world, something impossible to these people, to the sinful people of this earth. And they shall be destroyed in righteousness. So I'll just kind of just read a few other verses, just showing like what's gonna happen to these to the unrighteous people, man, and to these heathen and these devils, man. This is the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 19. It says, "For he shall rend them and cast them down headlong, that they shall be speechless, and he shall shake them from the foundation, and they shall be utterly laid waste, and be in sorrow, and their memorial shall perish. And when they cast up the accounts of their sins, they shall come with fear, and their own iniquities shall convince them to their face." So that's what's going to happen right now, because they're all blind. But when this thing comes, man, the Lord's gonna put it into everybody's mind, exactly what's happening, and everybody's gonna know it's YAHAWASHI who's judging the earth, okay, and all their greatest fears and all their sins, are gonna face them face to face, you know, everything that they have done in this life and their past lives, because reincarnations in the Bible, as we always talk about, you know, so they're gonna be face to face with their iniquities, and they're gonna be laid waste. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1 says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors." Because that's what we're going through right now as a hopeful elect, man. They don't have no account. They have no thought, no true feeling, true honor of what we're doing. We're actually despised and spit on and thought of as nothing, thought of as a waste of time, as bums. All right. But in that day, when everyone else is in fear and in trembling and facing their iniquities, the righteous man shall stand in great boldness, man. All right. For the things that we have done for YAHAWASHI, because YAHAWASHI who's going to hold us up. So, chapter Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 2 says, "When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for." All right, because the last thing on these people's minds is that this world's going to come to an actual end, and that everything's going to fall, and America's going to come down, and they're actually going to be judged with nuclear missiles, with World War III, martial law. All right, there's going to be rape, murder, and nothing but the stench of death and hopelessness, man. It's going to be straight judgment out here. And the last thing they're going to expect is the Lord himself to come back, and that he's actually a so-called black man, you know, coming in a huge ass UFO, in a extraterrestrial vehicles of the heavens, man, in great glory and power. All right, coming with the angels of heaven. It's gonna be something out of this world, man. It's gonna be so far beyond that they look for it. I said, all right, because they're not thinking about it. They're thinking that America's gonna go on and they're gonna keep chilling. Everyone's just gonna be relaxing, you know. But that's fucking bullshit. But that's to their own destruction, you know. Let them be filled in their bellies and in their minds. All right, because they think that they need nothing, not realizing that they're poor, naked, and blind. All right. So and these people have a great judgment coming towards them, and it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be a wonderful work of the Lord. All right, and this has been declared from the beginning, you know. But for His elect, man, we are prepared, and we will be with the Lord, man, and He will protect us, and we will also fear the Lord. We will also fear the Lord, and see His almighty power. All right, and then in that day we shall also know His anger, because it's gonna be put in us. All right. Verse 3, "And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, This was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of Yahawah, and his lot is among the saints? Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us." So that's what they're gonna come to light, because right now the Lord has a demon on them, blinding them. That's why they don't care about the truth. That's why they're coming up against the prophets of Yahweh Shem Shai, of GMS, the elders of GMS on down. Okay, they spit on you. They look at you as nothing, and they count your life without honor. You know, they don't count your labors as anything. You know, they look at you as bums and as literal nothing, or even worse than nothing, as a waste of life, and as people who are wasting their time, you know, and as a prick in their side, you know, like they think of you as a problem, as a problem to their wickedness, because all they want to do is be in the matrix, all right, and be in the world, you know. They want to do as thou will, you know, keep on sinning and keep on scoffing and scorning, you know, being gathered in homosexuality, all right, men with men, women with women, you know, having women over men. They love lawlessness, all right, but not knowing that there's a demon on these people. There's a demon on these people, okay. But when the end comes, the Lord's gonna take those demons off, because Satan and these demons work for the Lord, and when they take them off, you know, then they're gonna realize everything, and they're gonna have a horrible end. It's gonna be a horrible. Not only will they suffer physically and with their flesh, but they're also gonna suffer mentally and spiritually. All right, and they're gonna suffer really bad. There's no words that can be put into it, but we will know their suffering when the day comes, and we will fear the Lord as well, and give all praise to Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. All right, as we dance in the blood of our enemies. And this is also what they're going to say. What is Solomon chapter 5, verse 8 says, what hath pride profited us? Or what good hath riches with our vaunting brought us? All right. So all their pride, like you see, because everyone's full of pride, man. They're full of self-love. All right. Their bellies are filled, man. They think that they need nothing. And so they're going to realize, man, they're going to be like, what has pride profited us? Or what has, you know, the riches, you know, what have the riches profited us? You know, nothing, all right? They're going to be brought to utter shame, man, all right? But stay strong, man. Hold on to that wisdom and do your best. I know I'm kind of bouncing all over the place, but the Spirit just wanted me to do this short video. But yeah, man, you don't want to be caught up. You don't want to be caught up in this destruction, man. So seek wisdom, man, and keep studying. Show thyself approved to the Lord, man, and the Lord will help you. Because through studying, man, the Lord's gonna help you. And if you're trying to help the Lord's gonna help you. All right, because it's the Lord who delivers the Spirit and who gives knowledge and wisdom and understanding, who sends His angels to unlock that within your mind. All right, to give you a better knowledge and a better understanding. All right, because it's Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI who does all things, not us. All right, it's a Spirit within you who does that, and that's YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI. And the last thing I'm gonna read is just that you know, the whole four elect they're gonna have that spiritual power, man, in this end times, and that's gonna be it, man. So hold on to that and seek wisdom, man, and hold on to that word, man, and fight to the end, because the hour of temptation is coming, and they're gonna try to force that karagba on some people. Some people are gonna have to die and be martyrs for the truth, and some aren't. But you know, ultimately, we're all gonna be in the kingdom, all right? And the elect are gonna receive great glory along joint heirs with Yahawashi. All right. So this is the last thing I'm gonna read right here. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 4. It says, "For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality." So he's talking about the elect, okay? "And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For Yahweh proved them and found them worthy for Himself." All right? So that's how special the elect are, man. That the Lord literally has respect for you, and He found you worthy for His own self. That's the highest honor you could ever receive, man. And you know, the honor of this world ain't shit, man. You know, this world, you have to sell yourself out. You have to bend over and everything, and sell your name and blood and sell your soul, man, and give yourself up to Satan and wickedness. But we're gonna be in righteousness, and our fame shall be immortal. All right, and we should be greatly praised by YAHAWASHI himself. All right. And the Lord considers this a little pain that we're going through, because it says, having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. Okay, so everything that we're going through is little to the Lord, and we're gonna really understand that in that day when we're changed. All right, but we're gonna be greatly rewarded. It says so. Just try to imagine that, because we can't imagine the kingdom. It says no eye has heard or heard, or no mind has imagined. The things that the Lord has prepared for those that love Him. So you have to imagine that, because the Lord says, and having been a little chastised. So if this is a little, going through all these thousands of years of pain, suffering, and agony, in spirit, mind, and body, He also says they shall be greatly rewarded. So what is great to the Lord if this is little? All right, we're gonna receive way beyond, man. It's gonna be out of this world, man. It's gonna be like I said, it's gonna be a paradise. It's gonna be something you can't even imagine. Far beyond what we expect. All right, because the Lord, there's no end to the Lord's power. There's no end to His creation. All right, the Lord is the everlasting, and He's way beyond than what we understand what He is. All right, and in all ways He's almighty. And that's why He's always worthy of praise, honor, and glory forever. Also, His Son, YAHAWASHI. Okay? In whom He has given all things. And so the elect will be joint heirs with them, with YAHAWASHI. And so we shall also be inherit of all things. All right? Planets, galaxies. All right? Maybe even maybe we'll make it other universes. All right? Because in this one universe that we're in right now, man, there's billions and billions of galaxies, and within one galaxy alone, there's billions of planets. All right, billions of life, billions, and ever expanding life and creation. Okay, so man, it's way out there, man. Anything that you can imagine, man, the Lord's gonna give our heart's desires to His elect, man. We're gonna have everything, and the Lord's gonna give it to us all for free. And we shall not borrow anymore, but we shall receive. Okay. And we shall rule over our enemies forever. That is the promise of the Lord. So this is worth it, man. This is worth more than you can ever give. All right. So that's why the Lord deserves as much as you can give, because He deserves more than that, even though you can't give that right now. But the Lord has mercy, man, and the Lord has respect and honor for His elect. And He's chosen them for His own self. All right? He found them worthy for Himself. That's the highest honor ever, man. If you have YAHAWASHI, you have everything. You literally have everything, and far beyond what you know everything is. Okay? Protection, guidance, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Okay? And life and righteousness. And we will be living in that day. Because right now we're not living. We're dying. Suffering. But in that time we will all be living. Living forevermore, just as the Lord is. And that's His promise. Okay, I'm going to read that verse again. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 5. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For Yahweh proved them, and found them worthy for Himself. As gold in the furnace hath He tried them, and received them as a burnt offering. All right, because we're being tried and refined and chastised as gold is. Okay, that's why it also says that the Lord says, "I'll make man more precious than fine gold, more precious than the fine gold of Ophir." And the gold of Ophir is a precious, like top-notch gold. All right. And in order to get the gold, you have to go through the fire, and it has to be broken down, and then it comes out to perfection, to beauty, and that's what the Lord's doing to us, man. And so the Lord considers this little, and He's gonna give us something great. So it's gonna be way beyond, man. Talking about different dimensions, man. We're gonna be owning different dimensions. We'll be traveling through wormholes, having chariots, crazy vehicles you'll never even believe or even possible. In a chariot, man, nothing can expand or shrink down to the size of a dot, or it can expand to a huge size of a planet. And even within that chariot, man, you can do many things, man. You can, man, like it's just power, man. We're gonna be owning realms and shit, man. We're gonna be gods, literal gods, man, under YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, man. And since we will be made to not sin anymore, we shall never die, man. And this is, we're in the end, man. So that's good. That's the hope, and that's what we're working for, man. We're working for everything, man. We're working to never work again. We won't have to work again. Even if you wanted to create a galaxy, or a whole new race or something, or some type of species, it wouldn't take you no strength, because you're gonna have spiritual power. It don't take you anything. You're just gonna do it. You'll be able to just do it because you have that power. All right. And everything we're gonna do is righteous, because we're gonna have righteous minds. We're not gonna be wicked at all or think wickedly. So everything that we're gonna do is righteous. So we will be able to do all things. That's the promise, man. That's the glory. All right. This is and what's even more amazing is that this is the truth, and it's real, and it's gonna be way real. And we're gonna praise and give honor, praise and glory to the Lord YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, forever and ever, in perfection, as He promised, man. Verse 7, and in the time of their visitation they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. All right, so that's a spiritual power right there, man. That's what's coming, man. This is what comes with the wisdom and knowledge of understanding of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right, the respect and honor of the Lord towards His elect. That's why you gotta be humble, man. We're the hopeful elect, because we hope, man. But we have faith and belief that Yahweh Shem Shai gave us, and you know if the Lord is dealing with you or not. So keep fighting, man. It's worth it. It's worth everything, man. And it says, in the time of their visitation, they shall shine. We're going to have an aura around us, man, like Dragon Ball Z, all right? Like these anime things. We're going to have a little aura, power up, man. Not just a thin line that's around your body. It's going to be a huge aura. It's going to be like Dragon Ball Z, man, flowing with untamed energy, man. Pure righteous power, man. We're going to be flowing, man. You're gonna be on a whole another level, man, that you could never even dream or have imagined or even experience. Even if you were going off in the world and you were experienced with some type of psychedelic drugs, where you feel some type of euphoria, you feel some type of where you feel like this eternity almost, like this freeness, you're gonna feel way infinity times that, man. The Lord is way out there, man. And you're gonna be in righteousness, you're not gonna be all fucked up in the mind. We're gonna be feeling like that forever, man. Amen. The Lord's gonna stack it up, man. He's gonna stack up your your reward, man. We're gonna be off the chain, man. All right. Giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai, man, forever and ever, and there shall not be an end. Man, it's just beautiful, man. It's crazy. It is crazy, and man, you have to thank the Lord, man, and pray, man, because the Lord really is gonna end it, man. He's really gonna do it. All right, just as He raised up His men, and that's why the elite are fearing, man. Because they see the men of the Lord rising up, and they know that this is their end. All right, these Edomites, these fucking devils, man. And for us, it's a sure sign of salvation and life, But for them, it's a sure sign of of judgment and death. All right, extermination, man. All right. So this is gonna go down, man. When it goes down, man, it's gonna go down. All right. And if you don't have the YAHAWASHI, you're gonna be caught up in you're gonna be caught up in the fucking shit, man. You know, and you're gonna be shitted on. You know, like, you're gonna be fucked up, man. The Lord's gonna release His demons out here, physically. The whole fourth dimension is gonna open up, man. We're gonna be seeing things you ain't never seen in your fucking life, man. You know, you watch these movies, man. If anybody knows about Leviathan, Leviathan is a great beast that the Lord has saved up in the very deep part of the ocean, which Esau can't explore because he hasn't explored everything. He lied about being able to explore all the earth and going to the moon. He could go up to the heavens and go down deep in the ocean, but he can't go all the way down. All right, the Lord has things secret even here on the earth, and not only that, He's gonna open up the fourth dimension. So these demons, man, they can shapeshift. They can grow to the highest height. You know, they can shrink down. They can, the angels, man. You know, the left hand and the right hand, man. They can shapeshift. They can transform, and there's no limit to the Lord's imagination and creation. So, man, like, it's gonna be out of this world. Literally, it's gonna be literally out of this world, man. Like something far beyond a movie or a cartoon. You know, and it's gonna look crazy too, man. It's gonna look like impossible. You know, people are gonna be saying like that's impossible. That's impossible. Like, oh well, YAHAWASHI can do the impossible. All right, that's how powerful He is. All right, you do not want to be caught up in the shit, man. You know, and the final judgment is those nuclear missiles, man. ICBMs, the fire and brimstone coming from heaven. Okay, the judgment and the iniquity of the Lord. Verse 8, they shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord YAHAWASHI shall reign forever. All right, so that's what's gonna happen, man. The elect are gonna judge the nations, man. So all this fucking bullshit in Christianity and Catholic and all this everything else, man, all this false religion. All right, the Lord does not love everybody, man. The Lord is a straight up racist. All right, the Lord is a separatist. All right, and he's down for His own people, man. Actually, even to shorten that up more, He's only down for His elect. He respects His elect. All right, He's gonna even destroy 2/3 of His people, which is a lot of people. It's gonna be billions of people, bro. You know, so hey, man, we're gonna rule over the nations, and we're gonna judge them, man. With the righteousness of YAHAWASHI, and no one can do anything about it. All right, because this is the will of the Lord since the very beginning, before the foundation of the earth, before even the creation of YAHAWASHI. All right, and since the Lord is going to reign forever, and since He liveth, since He was and always will be, so shall be His Son YAHAWASHI and the elect on down. Okay. Verse 9, they that put their trust in Him shall understand the truth. All right, that's what we're going into, seeking wisdom and studying, showing thyself approved. So let me go again. They that put their trust in Him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with Him. For grace and mercy is to His saints, and He hath care for His elect. All right, so the elect are very special, man. That's why GMS and the elders on down, they've always emphasized the elect, man, because it's always been about the elect since the beginning of the foundation of the earth. All right, it's never been about these 2/3 right now. It's never been about these heathens, all these other nations. All right, and especially it has not been about the so-called white man, these Edomites, Idumeans. Okay, the Amalekites. All right, it's never been about any of those motherfuckers, man. It's always been about the elect. That's who YAHAWASHI prays for Himself. He says, I pray not for the world, but I pray for them that thou which the sorry, that's a lot, man. Them that which thou hast given me. Okay, and He's talking about the elect. And when He says He's praying not for the world, it's not talking about the whole world. It's just talking about the world of Israel. All right, because the whole scriptures and everything And the only people who can sin is Israel. All right. That's it. No, nobody else. It's not for them, man. They don't know the Lord, and they never will. All right. Well, not Salakia, not until the kingdom comes and everything. Every tongue shall confess, and every knee shall bow before the true power. Salakia. Verse 9: They that put their trust in Him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with Him. For grace and mercy is to His saints, and He has care for His elect. Verse 10: But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations. All right, imagining Jesus Christ, imagining Christianity, imagining that there is no God, imagining that you can commit homosexuality, imagining adultery, fornication, all liars, all right, and sorcerers. They shall all face the second death, which is fire and brimstone, and shall be burned with the judgment of Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord. BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. All right. Verse 19. We're in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 19. For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. All right. And remember, the Lord said that we're being a little chastised right now, and we'll be greatly rewarded. So what He says is far beyond. All right. So His words are way more powerful than how you can just read it. Right. It's extreme. So it says, "For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation." All right. This shit is gonna go down, baby boy. And this is man, this is what we're looking for. This is what we dream about, man. This is what we eat, sleep, and study. All right. This is what our lives depend. Our lives depend on the truth, on YAHAWASHI, and the unrighteous are gonna have a horrible end. All right. There's no words, no imagination that can imagine it. All right. It's gonna be worse than the scariest movie. Worse than anything you've ever seen or imagined, man, or felt in the spirit. All right, envisioned. So that's it, man. I was kind of going back and forth, man, but I hope that this lesson was edifying, man. And I just want to give all praise to YAHAWASHI, man. That's our Lord. That's our Abba Nawa, Yahawah. That's His true name. And our ACHYAM, our big ACHYAM, YAHAWASHI, Hamashayat. That's the Lamb who covers our sins. That's the man right there. That's the man under the big man. Those are our everything to us, man. Yahawah and Yahawashi are everything to the elect, the hopeful elect, man. Lord willing, all the while that we are the elect, man. Keep pushing, studying, fast and pray, man, and seek wisdom. I just want to give also double honors to the elders of the GMS on down of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, because the elders of GMS on down, the prophets, man, they are of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. All right, and that's the truth, and that's why everybody hates us mainly because they hate Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, and we are of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. All right. And also peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, man, who hope, believe, and receive this truth. All right, in all spirit, truth, and sincerity, seeking the Lord with all they have. All right, showing love to Him as He requires, doing His commandments. Okay. So yeah, man. Much respect to the elders on down, and much strength and endurance to all you sincere listeners out there. All right, we're here at the end. And this end is gonna come quickly, more quickly than you might think. So be prepared, man, because this shit is about to go down. All right. Shalom.